you, everybody who is watching this video? I'm very happy to have you, whether you are an international viewer or national viewer. You're warmly welcome. My name is Olenjolain Moko Tayai Losingo. Simply just call me Olenjolai. I'm from Tanzania, eastern of the African continent. I'm very happy to be with you today. Whether that you have been wondering yourself, whether you're students or a parents or a guardians or a sponsor, you've been wondering that how you can master the basic mathematics for the form series, then I would like just to tell you in advance that this is the right place for you to master basic mathematics form series, and not only the basic mathematics form series, but also physics form series and even physics and even chemistry form series. So before even I give you too much details, I would like to welcome you into one of our online school that's called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. Simultaneously, because we'll be teaching you simultaneous in these online schools, we'd like to welcome in one of our YouTube channels that's called Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. So we are very happy to have you today, and I would like just to give you the quick review and quick overview of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolain. What are we doing, and then why are we doing this? So let me begin just to mention before you and even remind you, if I've already mentioned in some of the previous videos, I would like to remind you about the vision that we have in Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School. Well, so this is the vision that we have been given from God Himself. So it's an assignment for us to do. I have an assignment to incubate, to teach, to train, to mentor, and even to lead some group of students who will be ready to take the classroom instruction in basic mathematics, basic mathematics and science subjects, including physics, chemistry, biology, agriculture, to combine with the knowledge of the Word of God from the Holy Bible in order to solve real-life problems. That's all. That's the vision that we have. We'll be teaching you on how that you have to understand and master the classroom instruction, right? For instance, for this moment that we'll be teaching you how you can master basic mathematics for the form series. Again, later on will be, not later on, even as simultaneous, we'll be teaching you how you can extract the knowledge from the Word of God. It means that from the whole Bible, and how you can combine these two knowledge in order to solve real-life problems. So simply, our visions has three parts. The first part, mastering the classroom instructions. The second part, mastering the knowledge of the Word of God from the Holy Bible. And the third part, combining these two knowledge, combining the knowledge from the classroom instructions and the knowledge from the Word of God that's written in the Holy Bible. And the fourth part, which I didn't mention but the fourth part is to solve real-life problems from the small scale real-life problems, or medium scale real-life problems, or we call it a large scale real-life problems, and even you can think on how you can solve extraordinary large scale real-life problems. So that is what we are doing here. We have so many specific objectives in these online schools. Some of the specific objectives is we like to, first of all, to make all our students to love basic mathematics. And our second specific objective is that we like to teach all our students to do well in their midterm testing, terminal exams, and even the annual exams for the form series level, right? Or for any level. And also the third specific objective, we like to prepare our students and teach them how they can master and pass excellently the next exams, or certificate secondary education examinations, means that the final exams, right, the national exams in basic mathematics, and also in science, including physics, chemistry, biology, and even agriculture. These moments in this online school, we are teaching only 12 subjects. We are teaching basic mathematics form 1, basic mathematics form 2, basic mathematics form 3, basic mathematics form 4, and also we are teaching chemistry form 1, chemistry form 2, chemistry form 3, chemistry form 4, and also we are teaching physics form 1, physics form 2, physics form 3, physics form 4, and even physics form 2, right? So we are teaching also chemistry, even for the chemistry. So we are teaching 3 subjects for the 4 classes, so total make 12 subjects. So we are expecting to add up more subjects as well as we continue, but at this moment we are providing a service in 12 subjects only, and actually that we have to do all our best to make sure that we cover these 12 subjects. Okay, so that's a very important point that we have to make sure that we need serious students. Let's just remind you quickly about some of the weapons. The first weapons that we recommend all our students are to have, first of all, the syllabus. If you're watching this program from any of the African country or from any of the, maybe any continents, and in any country, in any continents, maybe from Europe or from Asia or from China, we recommend you to have your syllabus, basic mathematics syllabus for ordinary secondary school from 1 to Form 4. So for the Tanzanians, actually that you can access this book or you can order it online. When you read descriptions of this video, how much does it cost? We are selling, we are not only teaching, but we are also providing weapons or materials, right, with the affordable price, and we give you original and even that interesting materials which you can use them as the reference. So this is the first weapons. It's called the basic mathematics syllabus for ordinary secondary education from 1 to Form 4. You have to make sure that you own it. The second weapons is the textbook, right? If you refer to session 00, General Introductions of Basic Mathematics Form 3, which you can find in our YouTube channel. I also recommend you to have this book beside you, that we'll be using this book, Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 3, right? So in case that you are in Tanzania and then you want to order this book, just read the descriptions below in our left-hand side of you as the viewer, so that you can order this book in our library in Tanzania, in the library of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School, square bracket Olenjolain. The third weapons is the syllabus, is the questions and answers book. So this is called Ordinary Level Mathematics Review, right? Problems and Solutions from 2003 and 2019. So you should have it. In case that you don't have this book or a copy of it, you can order in you can order in our library of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School. The first weapons also, you need to have a scientific calculator. Nowadays, during our time when I was in Form 3, when I was in class 11s, we were not allowed to use a scientific calculator. But good news that currently students are allowed to use scientific calculator. So you can order this scientific calculator, which is Casio Function 981. It's original calculator. We are offering original calculator, and you can buy them with a cheap price compared to the price that you can find in the local shops, where that you can also order this scientific calculator and you have a minimum shipping cost. Against the first weapons, you should have your exercise book, you should have your pencil for drawings, you should have your ruler in case of drawing lines, and should have all of those requirements. So let us go to a quick review of session 1, which has been titled General Introductions of Relation. Okay, General Introductions of Relation. I've given you the general introductions of relation, and basically, first of all, I began to introduce to you about the concept, the big picture, right? Big picture of basic mathematics, right? Or big picture of maths. And hence, I mentioned to you 8 chapters, right? 8 chapters, or 2 subjects before 8 chapters. I think that, yes. The second thing that I mentioned, 2 maths subjects, and these 2 maths subjects is basic mathematics, and the other ones is called the additional mathematics. Then again, I mentioned 8 chapters of 40 of basic mathematics, Form 3, right? Form 3. And one of the topic is relations. Then I mentioned subtopics of 40 subtopics of relation, right? And the first subtopic is called relations itself. And also I mentioned about specific objectives that every student has to achieve, specific objectives of each subtopic, right? Of each subtopic. What are the specific objectives that the students have to achieve after accomplishments of each subtopic? Hence, I have mentioned or I have presented to you contents of relation. So today, we are in the first subtopic. That subtopic 1 is called relations, right? Get prepared to learn basic mathematics. And this is session 2, ways of showing relation, right? Ways of showing what relation. So let us begin with the fundamental question. Before I teach you about ways of showing relation, first of all, let us begin with the fundamental question. What is relation? What is relation, right? What is relation? Right? What is relation? That's the question that we have. You can pause the video and then you can ask yourself that question, and you have to make sure that you get the answer before you proceed, because you can be studying critical issues or some introductions issues, intermediate concepts of relations, and even advanced concepts of relations. We don't learn after advanced, just we have basic concepts of relations, and then so you don't know what the means of relation, right? So this is the definition. Relation. Okay, relation. What is relation? So we have 3 definitions. The first one, I found 3 definitions, but you can find more than 3 definitions. Relation is a relationship. Relation is a relationship between 2 or more set of values. Okay, that's one of the definitions. Second definition is this. Relation. What is a relation? Relation is a set of ordered pairs. The set of ordered pairs. That's the meanings of relation. So this is the relationship between 2 or more set of 40 of values, or relation. Relation is a relationship This is the relationship. This is the relationship between sets of ordered pair. This is the relationship between sets So relation is a relationship between sets of ordered pairs. So this is another definition. Relation, the relationship between two or more sets of values, or relation, the set of ordered pairs, or relation, the relationship between sets of 40 sets of ordered pair. It's a relationship between sets of ordered pairs. So that's the fundamental questions that you have to make sure that you know the answer of it. So what are the examples of relation? We have so many examples of relations. Remember that these contents are for the Form 3 or Class 11s in some of the schools, right? What are examples of relations? Okay? So I'd like to give you 3 examples of relations so that you should be familiar, however, that we learn them in detail. The first example of relations, we use the capital letter R. Okay, and this capital letter R, we said that it's a set of ordered pairs. But let me explain before I go to examples. Okay, so we say that relations is a relationship between 2 sets or more sets of values. So relations are the word itself that means that this is the mathematical relationship between 2 sets. So you have one set and you have another set. So what the relationship between this set and then between the first set and the second set. Okay? Or relation is a set of ordered pairs. Relations is a set of ordered pairs. It's a set of ordered pairs. So relations, we say that this is the set of ordered pairs. And all relations is the relationship between sets of ordered pairs. So relations is the relationship between set of ordered pair. Sets of ordered pair, right? So it means that relations is the relationship between two ordered pairs, right? You can have that relations which is 3, 4, this is what we call ordered pair, okay? And then so you can have -2, -9, and also you can have -1, 6, and also you can have 3, 5. Also you can have, let's say that 4, 4, etc. And that stands there. So this relation comprises first ordered pair, second ordered pair, third ordered pair, fourth ordered pair, and fifth ordered pair. So when we say ordered pairs, it means that 2 elements. So for example, 3, 2, 3, these are the examples of ordered pair. Or 1, 0, so this is the example of ordered pair. Pairs means that the pair of the numbers or the pair of the numbers which have been arranged. But we can also have another example of relations, that we can have relations like this one, that we say that here we have x, y, and then we say that y is equal to twice x. So this is an example of relation, right? Which is in form of the equations. I will teach you in detail soon. And then we can have another example of relations, that we can have pictorial representations. This is the one of the way of representing the relations. You can have A, B, C, and then we have another set here, right? So here we have one set. So here we have one set, and this set is, let's say, 6, and then 9, and then 12. Okay, so we have this. So this is the set of ordered pair, right? So this is another example of what? Of relation. So we have so different ways of presenting relations. So don't worry that I will teach you step to step just to get prepared. Okay. So now let me take you into the target of this session, of session 2. And the target of session 2, I have to teach about ways of representing relations. Say, ways of representing relations. If you have any question, don't hesitate, ask in the comment sections. Ways of representing ways of representing relation. Ways of representing relation. Okay. But before I teach you, we have first of all notation. Let me teach about notation of relation. So in mathematics, we are very interested in this notation of relation, right? We are very interested on how we notate, right? Relation in mathematics is denoted as, So relations in mathematics denoted as capital R. So before I teach about ways, I want to teach you two terms. The first term is notations of relation, and the second term I want to teach you about, I want to define ordered pair before we go into too much details. Is denoted as capital R. So relation is denoted as capital R. So again, we say that we have again the second fundamental question. What is ordered pair? What is the meaning of ordered pair? What the meaning of ordered pair? Right? Ordered pair is an element. Is an element. Okay, is an element. Is an element A. Is an element A from one set. From one set. Okay, from one set which associates another element to B. Another element to B from another set. From another set. That means of ordered pair. So ordered pair is an element A from one set which associate or relate with another element B from another set. So simply to form an ordered pair, we need two elements from two different sets. So let me give you examples. Examples of ordered pair. So examples of ordered pair is 3, 4, negative 3, negative 4, 7, 8, 5, 11, etc. Okay, so now let us learn, I would like just to teach about ways of showing motif, ways of showing relation. Okay? There are ways that we can show relation. Okay? Okay? So we say that relation can be represented. Relation can be represented in different ways. Okay? These ways are, the first one is called the set of orderly pair. Set of orderly pair. Okay, set of ordered pair. Set of ordered pair. So this is the first way that we can show relation in mathematics. Okay? Set of ordered pairs. So we say that relation can be shown, okay, can be shown as set of ordered pair. Okay, so generally, here we have R as a relation, and then this one is A, comma B, C, comma D, E, comma F, like this. So it means that the first element is the element of the first state. So this first element, A, is the elements of the first state, B is the elements of second state, C is the elements of first state, D is the elements of second state, E is the elements of first state, F is the elements of second state. Okay? So this is the general formula or general form that we can show the set of ordered pair. Okay? So example of this notation, we will see it. We can have relation which is capital R, and then so you have open curly bracket, then you have 1, 2, then you have -3, -6, then you have 4, 6, okay? Then you have 8 or 5, 10, okay? Then you have 6, 12, okay? So this is the first example. You can also have a relation which presents a set of ordered pair in this form that can be 0.1, 2, then 0.2, 6, then 3, 0.5, then 4, -0.6. Then you can have also -3, -1.4. So this is a second example of representing a set as by using the way that called set of ordered pairs. Set of ordered pairs. Representing a set as set of ordered pairs. Set of ordered pairs. That's the first way. The second way can present also relation by using equation. Say equation. So this is another way that we can use to present relation. So we say that the set or the relation of two sets, relations of two sets can be represented in form of equation. It presents in form of equation. Okay, in form of equation. Okay, so we say that the general representation of relation, okay, by using an equation is given as relation is equal to open curly bracket, then you have set or ordered pair, then you have full column, then we have equation here, which in most cases will be a polynomial function, the equation formulated from so this is the relation, and then it's element A, element B, and this is equation. Okay? So let me give you some examples of relation presented in this way, right? So the first example is we can have relation, and this is x comma y, and then you have our equation, which is y is equal to 2x. And then you can have the second example. Okay? This is relation is equal to x comma y. Then y is greater than x. Then you can have the third example. This is x comma y, and I'll teach you this in detail. Y is less than or equal to 2x. So these are the examples of relation represented in the form of 40 of equations. Do you enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics? Do you enjoy that the beauty of relations as one of the first topic of basic mathematics for the So then let me teach you the third way of representing relation. The third way is table representation. And this table representation will lead us into graphical representation, table representation. Okay? So you say that relation of two sets can be represented in a table, okay, in a table. So relation can be represented in a table. So how is it represented? Simply to be represented as a set of x, set of x and set of y. So this is general, the general representation. General representation is, so here we have x, here we have y. Okay, so if x, y component. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2, this is x3, this is y3, this is x4, this is y4, this is x5, this is y5, this is x6, this is y6, this is x7, this is y7. Okay? So that's the way that we present. For example, say that we present a relation below in a table. Present a relation R below in a table. So the given relation is R is equal to, so let's say this is the example 1. So R is given as in form of equation. X coordinate, Y coordinate. For column, Y is equal to what? Y is equal to 3x. Y is equal to 3x. And then we have the interval for x. We say that -2 is less than or equal to x, and this is less than or equal to +2. We close the curly bracket. Okay? So then we say solution. Okay? So solution, we say that we have what? So we have got the table, and this table comprises two sets, set of x, set of y. So this is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So we have to find the value of y when x is equal to -2. So take -2, means substitute -2 in 3x. So -2 times 3 is equal to -6. So this is the relation. There's a relation between the first set of the first element of the first set, and then take -1 times 3, this is equal to -3. Take 0 times 3, this is 0. Take 1 times 3, this is 3. Take 2 times 3, this is 6. So then this the next part, this exceeding part is not useful. Okay, so this is the third way that we can present a relation by using what? A table. We can present a relation by using set of ordered pair. Can present a relation by using what? By using equation. Can you present a relation by using what? A table. And this table leads us into to present relations in graphic way, right? So remember that relations was one of the challenging topic of relations. Relations and cycles were the two challenging topics when I was learning Beth mathematics for the Form 3, right? So one of the topics which actually that I spend a lot of energy to understand is relation. But that's what I'm telling you is what happened to me 13 years ago. But nowadays it's no longer relations. It's no longer a challenging topic to myself. Okay, so let me teach you the first method, then I'll do some few examples and leave the homework for you. The first way of representing a relation is pictorial representation. Okay, pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. So the first way is called pictorial representation. Say pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. So pictorial representation, it is the method that represents data by using pictures, pictures or symbols. You can present data by using pictures or symbols. Okay? So, symbols. So we have two sets. So suppose that the pictorial representation will be using the oval circles, okay? So here you can have an element, right? So you can have an element A, B, C, D. Here you can have an element 6, 8, 10, 12. And then you can have relationship we can draw. This is pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. And session, I will teach you pictorial method in session 3, right? Session 3 in the subtopic of relation. So you see pictorial representation that you have elements of one set related to elements of another set. So this is the first example. Second example of pictorial. So then we have to show that here we do have relation, right? So here we have relation like this. So you can have the second example. We have a certain set which comprises some elements. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, P, Q, R. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is A. So you have two sets, set of children and set of fathers. So this is relation. So this is set of children. And this is set of fathers. So this is the second example of representing a relation by using pictorial representation, right? So it's very interesting. You have to keep enjoying, get prepared that we're going to discuss all of these ways of representation in the session 3 of this topic. Okay, so let me do the second example. This is example 2. And this example 2, you have to refer secondary basic mathematics book 3. Okay, book 3, page 2, the second page of the book. The question states like this: given table. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. Okay, given table 1.2 below, right? So you have 1.2. So we have set of x and set of y. This is negative 2, 0. Then 1, 3, 5, 6, negative 4, 0, 2, 6, 10, 12. So let me write the question now. If we given that table, then what should we do? As students of Beth Mathematics Form 3, what should we do? Then we have 1.8. We should do this. Write the table as ordered pair. Write the table as orderly pair. And the table as ordered pairs. And B, convey the relation in terms of equation. Convey the relation in terms of equation. R is equal to open curly bracket, set of x, y. This y is equal to something, and then close the bracket. Okay, so this is still a fundamental example. So you see that now in this question, relations between set x and set y has been represented by using a table, as I told you. Remember that table representations, the third way of representing what relations. Our first way, set of ordered pair. Second way, you can present relations by using what equation. Third way, table representations or table. You can represent relations by using table. The fourth way, you can represent relations by using pictorial, right? So right now we have example 2. We'll be given a relation of the two sets. These are the elements. So negative 2, 0, 1, 3, 5, and 6 are the element of set X. And then negative 4, 0, 6, negative 4, 0, 2, 6, 10, and 12. These are the elements of set Y, right? So that's all. So then write the table at orderly pairs. So solution. Okay, how we can solve this problem, right? Interesting. So the way that we can solve, we can begin with Roman A. We have to write this table as ordered pairs, meaning that this the set, the relations has been presented by using what? A table. We have to convey it, or we have to present the same relation given in table 1.2 by using the set of ordered pairs, right? So you see that because I've taught you how we can present, or what the general formula of presenting what relations as set of ordered pair. I taught you that how you can present, because the second part convey the relations in terms of equation. So you see now, when this question asking you and asking and testing your understanding of 3 ways of representing what relation, we'll be given the questions in of the relations which has been presented in table. We have to change or to express it and present the same relations by using the set of ordered pairs, and also we have to present the same relations in table 1.2, okay, by using what? By using equation. So let us go. So the first step, we say that we call general formula, right? Call general formula. Called general formula of representing what? Presenting set of ordered pair, okay? Presenting what? Presenting relation, a set of ordered pair. So relation, this is equal to x comma y. Hence we say that, okay, this is the set of x comma y as a set of ordered pair. So we have to list all the ordered pair. So A comma B, then comma C, C comma D, then E comma F, then G comma H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I comma J, etc., etc. When you finish to list all the set of ordered pairs, then you close the curly bracket, right? So it's a moment for you to enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics for the form 3, okay? So now we can list now. So remember that elements of first state, elements, the corresponding elements of the second state. So the second state now, we say that listing the set of ordered pairs. This is the set of ordered pairs. So this is R, and then you have what? So you have the first element is -2, -4. Then the second element of set X is 0, and second element of set Y is 0. Then the first element is 1, 2. Then you have again what? 3, 6, and then the other one is what? 5, 10. Then we have what? 6, 12, right? 6, 12. So you have this kind of a set of ordered pairs, right? So this is the answer for Roman A, right? And then you go for Roman B. Roman B, we know that this is the general form. Okay? So Roman B, we can do it straightforward because we have the initialization. So Y is equal to what? So X, this will be the third state because we are still solving the same question. X comma Y, and then we need to fill these blanks, right? So the blanks here. We have to see the relationship. So we have to be careful. How we can see the relationship? Let us see the relationship between the first elements of the first state and the first elements of the second element. So this is the element of what? Of X, and this is the elements of Y, right? So you might see that if you take twice and multiply with what? Twice we multiply with -2 with the elements of first state, then we get to 4. So this is X, this is Y. Again, if you take twice times 0, the answer is still 0. Then if you take twice times 1, the answer is equal to 2. And then if you take twice times twice, the answer is equal to 4. No? If you take 2 times what? Times 3. Yes, negative 2, 0, 1 times 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Then if you take 2 times 5, the answer is equal to 10. If you take 2 times 6, the answer is equal to 5. So from here you find that this is the set of what? Natural number. Right? And this is the constant multiple. So it means that if we keep on this, continue on this multiplication, we may find a general formula. Okay, so the steady state, we say that find the equation. Find equation. So if we continue, we say that find that this is twice x, and on this side we still have y. So simply, now from this fact, the question which is y, the question is y is equal to twice x. So therefore, the relation, the given relation now, or the relation R, this is equal to set of x comma y, and then full column, y is equal to twice x. This is the response. Then you are done with that question. So now it's a time that I have to give you example 3, and this is homework. Number 3, this is the homework. Also this one you can refer secondary basic mathematics, box 3, okay, box 3, and this is the 3. Okay, so command R state that which of the following orders the following ordered pairs which of the following ordered pairs belong to the relation. Belongs to the relation which of the following ordered pairs belongs to the relation open bracket x comma y is greater than x, y is greater than x. So we've been given what? Set of ordered pairs. So you have to choose. Okay? So the first is ordered pair is 1, 2. The second one is 2, 1. Third one is negative 3, 4. The next is negative 3, negative 5. Next is 2, 2. Next is negative 8, 0.
Next is the -8, -3. And B, that's A. That's B. You have to make sure that you do this homework and submit your homework in the comment section. Present the set of ordered pair. Present the set of ordered pair. Present the set of ordered pairs in a table. Present the set of ordered pair in a table.
Wow. So this is the simple homework.
So this is homework 1. This is homework 1 for this topic of relation. So this is homework 1. Okay, so which of the following ordered pairs belong to the relation? X, y, thence y greater than x. And hence 1, 2, 2, 1, -3, 4, -3, -5, 2, 2, -8, 0, -8, -3. And B represent the set of ordered pairs in a table. That's all. Okay? So then that's the process. This is the question. You have to make sure to do this question and you send your answer in the comment section so that I can go through. And even some other students also, they can review your solution effectively. And this is the end of session 2 of ways of presenting relations. I believe that you have understood, and I believe that you will cover more concepts as well as you can. And I believe that you will understand all of this content. So I would like to give all the glory and all the praise to my Father who is in heaven, and to the everlasting God and Almighty God, who have created me in His own image and likeness. And also I would like to thank Him because He's the one who has given me a gift of teaching. And I would like to thank Him who have given me this great idea that right now that I can teach national and international students through the internet. And I would like to thank you also for being with me and joining me and listening and learning with me. And I appreciate your decision. And I would like to say that may God bless you abundantly. And I would like to invite you in lesson 3 when I will teach about pictorial presentations, which actually is one of the famous ways that we are going to present relations in mathematics. So it's a good moment that when we'll be continuing together. And I would like to insist you to make sure to review and watch this video several times. Remember to subscribe into our channel. Remember also to share these contents with your colleagues, with your classmates, with your young brothers, elder brothers. Share with them, okay? And remember also to read the descriptions below. Remember also to order the reference books that you need in learning basic mathematics Form 3, physics Form 3, chemistry Form 3, and even for the Form 4 subjects that. So you have to make sure to order them and you go through them, and you have to be serious because we are very serious in this program and we expect you to be extraordinarily serious compared to us. So may God bless you abundantly, and also I will keep praying for you, and also I ask you to keep praying for me. And in case also you feel from your heart that you want to offer God a free-willing thanksgiving offerings in order to support the running costing for this program, you may send your free-willing thanksgiving through this telephone number 0759745331. In case you want, the registered name is Olenjolain. In case that you want to do the bank transactions, just read the description below. You'll see the account number and the account name, and even that the bank names, which is NNB, so that you can send your free-willing thanksgivings in order to make sure that many sessions of relations and many sessions of basic mathematics Form 3 or many sessions of basic mathematics for class 11s will be in air, so that present and future generations they might learn them at any times and anywhere. So may God bless you until that we meet together. I love you so much. See you in the next lecture.